Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight some fantastic deals that are available at our good friends at Green Man Gaming. A lot of new releases and a lot of great deals all around, so let's get right into it. Want to start things off with giving a shout to Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection in the news right now as it just dropped. The base price is $59.99. If you go on their page, it's 13% off for $52.19. However, to get the best deal possible for this, you want to add it to your cart and you want to use the code APR16. That's APR16, April 16, APR16. And you'll save 16%. It'll take it down to $50 and change. I know you can make the argument, hey, it's Game Boy Advance games, but you're getting 10 Game Boy Advance games. They're games that have a sizable amount of content as well. So in terms of hours of content per dollar you're spending, you're getting a lot of content, to say the least. So I think it's worthwhile. This is a franchise that I grew up with, so I'm very excited to jump into it. Working my way through a couple of other titles right now, but I am going to jump into this very, very shortly. Some people are being, a little bit caught off guard about the fact that Battle Network 1 and 2 are relatively slow in terms of gameplay compared to Battle Network 3 and onwards. With Battle Network 3, 4, 5, and 6, you have the different forms that Mega Man can utilize, and that definitely quickens the pace of the game. A lot of people find those games to be more enjoyable. I still enjoyed Battle Network 1 and 2 if you're getting into the franchise for the first time. I would play through the game sequentially. I talked to one of my buddies that was playing Battle Network 1, and he found the game to be too slow, so he jumped right into Battle Network 3. But nevertheless, I think all games are really good. I think everybody should just play Battle Network 1 through 6, because even if 1 and 2 are a little bit slower, they're still very, very good games, and I don't think they're slow enough to make you be like, okay, I'm not going to enjoy those games. But yeah, check it out. Great price on those. Also, do want to note that currently the star deal at Green Man Gaming, WWE 2K23, 34% off for $39.59. Guys, this came out less than a month ago, and it's already 34% off, which is just wild to see. It's kind of insane to think that some people, bought the deluxe edition for the 3-day early access, and that was, what, $100 at launch, and now you can just get the game for $39.59. Obviously, the deluxe edition included some other additional content. This is like the best received wrestling game in like years and years, so I believe it has like an 84 on Metacritic. Played a little bit of it and I had a fine time with it. It's like fine. If you enjoy wrestling games, you're probably gonna enjoy it. The campaign mode, to me, like I can appreciate that they try to put like a story in there. It comes across a little goofy in my opinion, but nevertheless, $39.59. If you're a fan of these styles of games, you'll probably have a good time with it. Moving on from that, I do want to highlight a bunch of Resident Evil games that are on sale. I know a lot of you guys in the Resident Evil mood playing the Resident Evil 4 remake. Completed that myself. It's a fantastic game. You'll probably get to play through it a couple times just because of how good it is, and it's quite replayable. But to go through some of them, Resident Evil Revelations, 80% off for $5.93, one of the more underrated Resident Evil games. This was one that initially came out on the 3DS, got ported over to next-gen platforms, or at the time, next-gen platforms, excuse me. I believe it was PS3, 360, and I think got PS4 and Xbox One releases as well. Nevertheless, Revelations is a great game, and super underrated, in my opinion. You got Resident Evil 3, 78% off for $8.60. Resident Evil 2, 78% off for $8.60. RE2 is tremendous. A lot of the people that worked on RE2 also worked on the RE4 remake, and that quality really shines. At the time Resident Evil 2, when it came out, a real standard bearer for how remakes should be done, and then Resident Evil 4 came out, and it just blew the doors off everything, so nonetheless, RE2 is still worthwhile to go back and play. Resident Evil Village, on the other hand, 57% off for $17.20, great deal there. Village is a fantastic game that I would strongly recommend, but if you haven't played Resident Evil 7, the gold edition for that is 78% off for $8.98, and I would recommend you to play that first. Both of those are great options and worthwhile to check out. So yeah, a lot of Resident Evil deals, links to everything in the description box below. Talked about all those games several times, so if you want to check them out, go ahead. Borderlands 3, 87% off for $7.92. This is a Steam copy of the game, so the fact that this is $7.92, great deal here. Finally, this came out back in 2019, so this price point isn't all too surprising, but man, to get a Steam copy of the game now, $7.92, waiting does pay off, because some people, got the Epic Games Store copy, paid a, $60 or whatever, and now you can get a Steam copy and pay $7.92. Now, this is the base game. They've got the other editions as well, but, if you just want to check out the base game, $7.92 for that, I think is fairly decent. The Super Deluxe Edition is $17.60 if you do want to pick that up. Couple of other deals. Marvel's Midnight Suns, 56% off for $26.40. Given that this is a relatively recent release still, I think that is a substantial discount on that, so definitely another nice pickup there. That is a part of their 2K sale that they are running right now. A lot of good deals as a part of that, but also want to note XCOM, the collection, is 93% off for $7.04, which is a pretty decent deal. You know, we see this on sale quite often, but it doesn't change the fact that this is a tremendous deal, given the fact you got XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, and a bunch of other additional DLC packs on top of that. Just a sizable amount of content for your dollar, so definitely, if you're remotely into tactics games, or if it's been something you've been eyeing for a while, worthwhile to check that out for sure. And then lastly, I do also want to note Live Alive. If you do want to pre-order that, that is another upcoming HD 2D Square Enix JRPG. Received really well with the initial Nintendo Switch release. Now it is coming to PC. Octopath Traveler 2 just dropped on PC. That's been received incredibly well, and now you have Live Alive as well. On Steam, it's 20% off for $40, but this is even cheaper than that, 32% off for $34. So that's a great deal given the content you're getting. I think this is a very, very good pickup, all things considered, if you're a fan of these HD 2D style games. Live Alive, originally only released for the Super Famicom in Japan, is being revived on Steam. Experience the legendary RPG brought to life in the same HD 2D visual style as Octopath Traveler. Meet 7 heroes, each with their own unique abilities and lives to live across different time periods. Experience their stories in any order you choose, uncovering shocking developments along the way. You've got prehistory, the Wild West, Imperial China, Twilight of Edo Japan, present day, the near future, and the distant future. So you'll go through all of those stories and they will intertwine and everything like that. So $34 for this. I think that's a great deal as well. And one of those games that's kind of going to be one of the sleeper releases of this month. I just think there's a lot going on, and this is coming out just a day before Star Wars Jedi Survivor, so I think timing-wise, this might get lost in the shuffle, but this is more of a niche JRPG release. The people that are into games like this are probably going to be into it, and, you know, I don't think Jedi Survivor is going to hurt it too much, and they got the pricing down. I mean, the launch discount already at $40 on Steam. Regular price is $50, but 20% off, like, launch day discount, and then 32% off at GMG when you're taking it down to $34. I think that is a very, very worthwhile pickup, and nice to see all of these JRPGs come to Steam and PC as well. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals from Battle Network Legacy Collection, which just dropped. WWE 2K23, that's a sleeper deal. Like, if you're into those games, $39.59 for that, I think is quite good. You got all the Resident Evil games, a ton of those being discounted. I mean, if you still need to pick up RE4, that's on sale as well. So yeah, that's obviously a fantastic buy. Borderlands 3, Marvel's Midnight Suns, XCOM 2, Live Alive. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.